What a great movie!
I think it needed more explosions.
Yeah, but I love the way the mild-mannered boy became a national hero when he saved his hometown from the hideous monster.
You've cracked tons of weird mysteries. How come you never get to be famous, Archie?
Tell me about it. I'm just a kid that nobody takes seriously. But someday they will, Jughead. It's my dream.
Well, if you want your dream to come true, you're going to need 3 things.
What things?
Undeniable proof, and a national reporter to put it on TV.
That's 2. What's the 3rd?
Well, you also need a hideous monster to save us all from. Yeah, see, something like this monster would do just fine. Monster!
I can't believe it! This should be page 1 news, and it doesn't even get a lousy mention.
Newsflash, the world does not revolve around Archie Andrews and his overactive imagination.
This is no joke, Reggie. Jughead saw it too.
Just thinking about that hideous monster is almost enough to make me lose my appetite. Almost.
Well, maybe the police were right. Maybe it was just someone playing a practical joke.
I'm telling you, there's a monster in Riverdale. And do the police care?
No.
Do the newspapers care?
No.
Does anyone care if I care?
No!
Someone has to look out for our community, and that someone is me. Archie Andrews, ace reporter. This is my chance to realize my dream. Fame, respect. I'll prove I'm right about this monster, and everyone will know my name is the boy who saved Riverdale.
Yay!
Yeah, well, I'll always remember you as Archie Andrews, the boy who got kicked out of Pop Tate's.
I really appreciate your helping us out, Betty.
Anything for our local community crusader. Any luck with your internet search?
No, I haven't found any useful monster information. No similar sightings, local legends, nothing.
Hey, all right.
You found something, Jughead?
You bet. A 2-for-1 game coupon for the local arcade.
Oh, forget it. We didn't find any clues in the alley, and there doesn't seem to be any record of any other sightings. Unless that monster shows up again, we've got nothing.
Maybe not. Look!
New bottling factory will boost Riverdale economy.
No, below that, in the goofy news section. Local man Louis Stevenson kicked out of Health Club after making a scene claiming to be a monster.
Sounds like a crank.
Maybe. Or maybe Betty just found us a hot lead.
You can't imagine how much it means to finally have someone believe me. Not just sit there and stare at me like I'm nuts.
If you'd like us to come back when you're done working out.
Oh, nonsense. I never finish working out. If you ask me, all life is an exercise in health. Care for a bottle of Zoom?
Zoom?
Energy drink. Helps keep you going.
No thanks.
So back to the monster bit. Why do you think you're turning into a primal beast?
I don't know. At first, I had no memory, no control. But now, I'm starting to remember who I am when I become the monster. Last night, I looked in the mirror and recognized the horror I'd become. I think maybe it's a government conspiracy, or even aliens performing experiments on me.
Aliens?
Oh, yes. Since I'm in such good shape, I'd make the perfect human specimen.
Huh?
So much for the boy who saved Riverdale. That monster is still out there, and my hottest lead turns out to be a dead end.
No kidding. That guy was 2 nuts in one shell. A health nut and just a plain nutty nut.
At the rate we're going, I'm never going to be a famous monster stopper.
I'm sorry, Archie. Maybe hanging out at the mall will make you feel better.
Yeah, and while Betty checks out her girly stores, we can hit the arcade.
You go on, Jughead. I need to sit down for a minute.
Suit yourself. That means this 2-for-1 is all mine.
All this monster hunting is wearing me out.
What you need is a bottle of Zoom to keep you on the go.
Huh?
I represent Zoomco, and we're test marketing a new energy health drink here in Riverdale.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Is it really that good?
Try for yourself. The sample's free.
Thanks. Not bad.
Jughead!
Hey, I'm playing here.
Jughead, where's Archie?
I don't know why.
Monster!
Monster? Monster! We've got to find Archie!
Come on!
Hey!
He was sitting right here!
Maybe he's already following the monster.
Huh? You're right! There he is! Archie!
Speak to me, buddy. Are you okay?
What am I doing in the stairwell?
You've got to be more careful, Archie. You must have been knocked out while chasing the monster.
I guess so. I don't remember. Look at this evening edition. At least they mentioned the monster this time, but they still think it's some kind of a hoax.
This is interesting. They say the prankster was also sighted at the Riverdale Health Club.
Wasn't that the gym your health nut was kicked out of?
That's a pretty big coincidence. Maybe he really is the monster after all.
You mean one of the monsters?
Huh?
The monster couldn't be at both the gym and the mall at the same time, but the times of the sightings overlap.
There's another monster?
That means if you crack this case, you'll be twice as famous.
No one will ever laugh at my weird mysteries again.
Yeah, but even if Stevenson is the first monster, then who's the second?
Hey, Arch, you don't look so good.
Feeling funny. Need some fresh air.
Archie!
Oh.
Archie, are you okay? Archie? Archie? Oh!
What's going on around here?
I don't know. But we better follow him and make sure he doesn't hurt anyone, or himself.
Say, isn't this the same stuff that Stevenson guy was drinking?
Come on! Archie! Come back!
The boy who wants to save Riverdale is going to be disappointed to learn he's the terror of Riverdale. Archie, no!
Which way?
I don't know. They both look scary.
There!
I don't think this is working.
Forget it. Let's just hope he'll be safe in there until morning.
The Riverdale Zoo.
Psst! Archie, wake up!
Oh, do I have to?
Archie?
Huh? What happened? How did I get in here?
It's a good thing you sent Jughead over here when you did. I've spent all night running tests on your bottle of Zoom.
My bottle of Zoom?
You dropped it last night when you went Monster Man on us.
We realized it's the same stuff Stevenson was drinking, and so we played a hunch.
You think this stuff has something to do with the monster mutations?
Absolutely. This stuff is dynamite. It's designed to excite the adrenaline glands to produce extra energy in the consumer. Only there's a freak isotope split on the matrix that can actually activate a primal mutation code in the subject's DNA.
And that's what makes him mutate into Ugly Boy?
Precisely. Fortunately, the transformation is only temporary.
But Dilton, they're handing out Zoom at the mall. Why isn't Riverdale crawling with monsters?
That's just it. The freak isotope split is so unique that most people will be immune. Maybe only 1 in 10,000 people will actually be affected by it. And that means you, buddy.
What are we going to do?
Well, we've got to warn Zoomco that their new drink is a potential mutant maker.
Here, the bottle's got a toll-free comment line.
They're going to think it's some kind of crank call.
No, this isn't some kind of crank call. I have proof. Yeah? Well, you just remember the name Archie Andrews. Soon I'll be famous for saving Riverdale from your kooky cola by telling people the truth.
We should start by telling Mr. Stevenson what's really been happening to him.
Rewind just a bit. There.
Remember the name Archie Andrews, the boy who saved Riverdale from your kooky cola by telling people the truth.
Oh, I don't think so, Mr. Andrews. We've worked too hard to allow that to happen.
You're moving to Muscle Beach?
It's always been a dream of mine, and now, thanks to Zoomco, I can finally afford it.
But Zoomco is responsible for turning you into a monster.
Oh, that! That was just a hoax.
A what?
Well, okay, between you and me, it actually happened. But Zoomco paid me an awful lot of money to say I made it all up. And I mean a lot of money.
I can't believe this.
Come on, we've got to get to the mall and keep them from handing out any more samples of that drink.
This is where the Zoomco stand was.
You don't suppose they gave away all their samples, do you?
I hope not. With all those sample bottles, the risk of another monster would be too great.
Provide hundreds of new jobs for Riverdale citizens.
Guys, I think you'd better see this.
And I'll be at this evening's gala event celebrating the grand opening of the new Zoomco bottling plant just outside of Riverdale. The plant was built for the mass production of Zoomco's newest health drink, Zoom. Thanks to successful test marketing, the new drink will now be released to the global market.
Global market? That means they'll be selling mutant cola all over the world. This isn't just about protecting Riverdale anymore. If we don't do something, Zoomco's going to start selling that mutant-making health drink all over the world.
But how are we going to get people to listen to us?
There's going to be television coverage of the grand opening party at the new bottling plant. I'll just have to be there to show them the dangers of their new drink.
You'll monster out on them right there on television.
Then, finally, everyone will know the truth about the monsters in Riverdale. We'll meet at my house at 5 o'clock and head over to the grand opening together.
Archie, if you pull this off, you won't just be famous for saving Riverdale, you'll be famous for saving the world!
I hope you're right, Jughead. $5 o'clock. That must be Betty and Jughead. Oh, hello. Who are you?
Archie Andrews?
That's funny, so am I. Oh, you mean, right. I'm Archie Andrews. And you are?
I'm Mr. Fisk. I represent Zoomco Beverage Company. I understand you've experienced the mutation.
That's right. And if you're here to buy my silence, it's not for sale. I'm going to tell people the truth.
I'm afraid we can't allow that. You see, we've fixed the problem. We changed the formula to ensure there will be no more monsters.
What about all those sample bottles at the mall?
Gone. As soon as we discovered our mistake, we acted very quickly to destroy all the evidence. In fact, you've got the only bottle of Zoom with the monster formula that's left. And you see, I really must have it.
Like I said, it's not for sale.
What?
Oh! Mom and Dad would pick this weekend to go on a second honeymoon.
Give me that bottle!
No way! I can't fit through the window. The only way out is... It's like Mr. Stevenson said. I'm getting more control, remembering who I am. And remembering what I have to do.
Here we are, the gala event to celebrate the opening of Zoomco's new bottling plant. The plant will provide hundreds of new jobs for Riverdale citizens.
I'm almost there.
Thanks to successful test marketing, the new drink will now be released.
One more swig left, but that's all I need to show them the truth. To finally be known as the boy who saved Riverdale.
Archie!
Betty? Betty! Jughead!
When we couldn't find you at your house, we came here.
There are the cameras, Archie. It's showtime.
Andrews, wait!
Not you again.
Let me buy the bottle, please.
Huh?
Look, we made a mistake, and I'm sorry. But if you tell the world now, the bad press will destroy Zoomco, and this new plant would close, taking hundreds of Riverdale jobs with it. So if that's what you want, go ahead. Drink the bottle on national television and be famous for proving the truth about the monsters.
Oh!
But Riverdale will pay the price for your moment of fame.
We're here with some of the guests at tonight's celebration. Excuse me, young man, what do you think of Zoomco and their energy drink, Zoom?
Huh?
It's not what I expected at all. And that was the end of the monsters. Here I finally had my chance to be famous for cracking a weird mystery. Only then did I realize it was more important to save Riverdale than to be famous for saving Riverdale. I guess sometimes you have to sacrifice your dreams for the greater good. Although I'm not the only one who made a sacrifice that day. I made Fisk write an even bigger check than he wrote Stevenson. A check that went to fund the new free community health center in a little town called Riverdale.